Hey, my Legion. How you all doing today? I'm here today with my buddy John. We're going to review an Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Honey, we shrunk ourselves.
I know. Quantum physics, quantum mania, quantum...
It's Quantumania.
What was that movie? That Quantum Magasmic or something like that?
I have no idea.
Quantum mania, I mean... the title didn't really stick out as a Quantum Mania, like, I'd say a Megalomania.
You.
And then, when I was in Burger King, I forgot to tell you, that girl was started telling me about, like, superhero stuff. She said, who do you think would win the fight, Batman or Iron Man? I said, well, probably Batman. And she said Batman, too, because Batman would probably think of, like, if 5 minutes have, like, a contingency plan about how to handle things. All you have to do is take that Batarang and just stick it right in that thing that powers his heart or something like that.
Well, in the comics, Batman had a file on every superhero and how to defeat them.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, he win. DC versus Marvel. Then I remember the kid. Everyone loved Marvel and I hated DC. But DC was better with the movies until Men in Black came out. And then Men in Black, that kind of changed the game. I mean, because DC had the big movies like the Superman, well, at least the first two. And they had the Batman, at least the first, I mean, you know what I mean? Until they,
I know what you mean, Bird.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel was good on TV. And they had, like, Incredible Hulk. They had Captain America with Red Brown. I remember that. That didn't last too long. Well, I had Spider-Man. I remember Spider-Man with the webs that looked like ropes.
Well, what's cool is
on the
DC side, the Flash he did, what was it, the 90s TV series that didn't last long?
Yeah.
The guy that played him in the new series of Flash plays the Flash's father.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, they do that. Like, DC's been doing that stuff, like in, what was it, Lois and Clark, whatever series it is. And like, when he brought in Superman and Lois into the DC universe on CW, it's like they brought in some of the people who have been in other Superman shows, like they had lady that played Lois Lane in Smallville. They had Supergirl playing Supergirl's mom.
Yeah.
In the new version, so they like to do that stuff. They even had Dean Cain that played Superman and Lois Clark, Superman, playing Supergirl's father. So it's kind of neat how DC's been using people who've played DC characters in the past and brought them into the newer iterations.
Oh,
I think that's kind of slick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie. They're going back to the movie. She was talking to me about, that's the girl who liked my Jaws shirt, gave me the free drink, which is really cool. But we were talking about the Black Dolly murder, talking about horror films, talking about, a whole bunch of cool stuff. Really different, because, you go there and it's all like all business. No, she was pretty cool. And we were talking about, Batman beating Iron Man. And, anyways, we're here to review Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That's what we're reviewing.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. And then you say Wasp Woman. Oh, no, Wasp Woman is a Roger Corman film. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. It's pretty cool. Because his daughter was played by someone else this time.
Yeah, as opposed to, well, of course, in the original, that girl's, I think, younger. So when he did the adventure movies, where he jumped forward in time, they hired a different actress. I can't remember the reason why they hired a different actress for this one.
Yeah.
And she didn't even know about that she's being replaced.
Yeah.
She's claiming on Twitter that she learned about being replaced with Disney releasing details of the film. Yeah, so she wasn't warned ahead of time she wasn't going to be in it.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to our main story.
Yeah, we saw it, and then they did like a welcome back thing, which is pretty cool. It showed he wrote a book and stuff, and he wanted them to take photos of the dog, because there's like lots of humor in the movie, and that's fine. Well, there's humor in most of the Marvel films.
Right.
And then they said that the whole gang was back then. And then the girl said she was sending messages to the quantum realm or like signals there.
Right.
And then Michelle fires up, no, you can't do it, you can't do it. And then she hit it and she shorted something out. And that's all crap. Oh, 200 million? Gross, see, we did okay. And it made back a little bit more than...
500
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, they get zapped back down there. And there's lots of similarities. Quantum Realm. Lots of similarities to Star Wars in there. You see people like the Jawas, similar to like the Sand Raiders there. Or the Tusken... Well, the Sand Raiders or Tusken Raiders? I can't remember. I think the Sand Raiders.
Basically the same. Tusken Raiders are the Sand people.
Yeah. And they had like a Land Rover.
Kind of.
Yeah, they had like different. I mean, it was very Star Wars. They had like a canteen in there, but I mean, sometimes it's hard not to make comparisons to like Star Wars. There's a whole bunch of aliens and stuff like that. The bad guy, the rebellion, all this other stuff. But it was a lot of fun, a lot of just pretty much action, a lot of cool special effects. It does not take long to get to the main meat of the story. They get zapped into like the bad thing. And just like similar to like what was that the Doctor Strange one, the
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness one. I mean, he was trying to think of a simple thing for something, and then he created a whole big crap for himself, and they got everything cool, and that was neat too.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Jonathan Majors from the Lovecraft Country, and I never heard of him before that show. He plays Kang the Conqueror, which is no secret. I mean, that was well publicized. They didn't hide that fact. However, I don't know if they filmed anything else with him because now he's been fired because I think he was accused of beating his wife. Yeah. So I think John Majors is done. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that.
Well, it's just
around that.
Yeah, that one guy was on in there too. The guy with the mustache. What's his name? Remember he went into this time. He was really funny before. He played comedic relief. The guy with the mustache that was Fantasy Island.
Mr. Roke?
No. The guy who was in the Fantasy Island horror film.
I didn't see the Fantasy Island horror movie.
The guy with the mustache that was comedic relief in this.
There's a couple of people who are comedic relief.
Oh, shit. I can't remember his name, but he was not in this one.
Well, yeah, it wasn't about those guys.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he wasn't in the movie. I mean, it was so cool, though. I liked the movie. There's a lot of action in it. And, I mean, pretty simple plot point, but I mean, it was cool, though. I liked it. Yeah. Oh, the new Shazam only got 6? I still want to see it. I don't care. I still like the movie. I'd probably give it like a 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10 for like Wasp Man. I mean, Ant-Man and Wasp. Quantumania. Because I think when I say Wasp Woman, that was the Roger Corman horror film where like the woman had the makeup and she turned into like a monster and stuff. I've seen that one before. It reminds me of that. And then they had like, always make sure towards the end there's like 3 scenes, like a beginning, well, no, they have like the main thing, then they have like a credit scene right there. They have a mid credit scene and an end credit scene. And it's very entertaining, but I always check my sister, like, I said, when the credit, she already got mad. Whenever the credits go on, you always want to stay. Yeah, because they might have more movie there. And then, but now people find out you stay till the end of the movie. Because there might be more movie there, Just like even though there wasn't any more movie at the end of The Matrix, they still play the song Rock is Dead by Marilyn Manson. It's worth hearing that in the theater, Well, anyways, I liked the movie. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Mm-hmm. So I hope you liked the video, everybody. Till next time, please, take care, my legion.